No, we're not quite there, but we're getting there a little closer every day.
What are kind of some of the things early on?
Well, the first 2 weeks, we're kind of trying to get everything in and trying to get the young guys some reps so we can evaluate them to see whether they'll help us as we go into the first game. So by the start of the second, with 2 weeks left, we'll kind of nail it back down to the guys that we think are going to play. But we're trying to give everybody reps right now.
New group of receivers.
Yeah, we got a lot of speed. Yeah, I'm thinking the left side might be as fast as two kids as I've had, Derek and Cedric Lancaster, and Jeremiah Gaines is going to give us a different look outside. Really had a good spring. He can run and he's got great size, kind of like that Evans kid from last year from Texas A&M. So we're excited about his future. And of course, Darius caught a lot of passes for us last year too.
And Gaines, did he lose weight or?
No, he's been about the same. He might have been a little bit heavier coming in last year, but he's about 220 right now, and that's probably what he should carry.
Talk about your QB situation.
The QBs, Neil is right now running first, and we're giving equal reps to pretty much the 3 or 4 guys behind him. We're giving Colony and Matt a chance because we kind of evaluated a couple of the other guys already, so we're giving them some reps to just see what they can do.
Is it fair to say that Neil and Matt are your 2 front runners right now?
Well, no, Colony's done very well. He had a real good spring, and he's got a real good arm and can do some things too, so all 3 of them have a chance.
Could you break down the upsides and downsides to those 3 guys?
Well, I don't really know about Matt yet because I've only had him for 2 days. But Colony, I know from high school, had very good athleticism and had a big arm. And he's shown that he has enough arm to play at this level. Neil has been here for a couple of years now, and so I feel like he has got a good command of what we're doing and knows where to go with the ball. And now it's just doing it in a game to prove it that is his job.
What did he need to work on from last year? I know he filled in for you a little bit.
I would say just his work ethic, probably. I think as a backup, you don't ever kind of prepare yourself like you're going to be the guy. So now he's the guy, and so now he's doing the things that the starters got to do.
How tough is it for a guy to come in and overtake the guy who's came in from spring?
Well, it's not easy, but at the same time, I've had different guys that have done it for sure. So, it's just how much each of those kids want to apply themselves to learn and doing the extra things. I mean, you can't just come out here and then go home. You got to come out here and stay here and stay here and stay here and get inundated, and that's the only way you get caught up. If you're a new guy.
You transferred as a player, as a quarterback. How was it tough for you?
Well, I was one of those guys that I was a gym rat, so I was able to pick it up pretty fast, but obviously wasn't good enough to play because I didn't play in 2 of those places.
What did you like about Matt Davis's strengths before he got here? I know you've only had 2 days to evaluate him.
When I watched him on film, and then read about his what he's done. He was National Junior College Player of the Year, and he was High School Player of the Year. So anybody that does that says a lot about because coaches kind of vote on that, and so he's got a lot of intangible things. I didn't know this when I signed him that he ran a 10.5 electronic 100 meters. So that feature is certainly something that he'll find use for as he gets in there.
Ever had a lacrosse player play for you before?
No, I haven't. But we recruited Hibbs out of high school. And knew he was a very good player. I think he caught 18 touchdowns his senior year and had a lot of yards. So, he's kind of got a savvy for the game. He's a little bit bigger than he was in high school, but I'm sure by the end of camp he'll lose all that weight because all the running he's doing.
He's got a winning pedigree too. Won a couple national championships at Duke. Did very well in high school as well. How important is that to kind of bring that to this team?
Well, you got to get on the field to do that. So you got to prove that he can do it on the field, but just looking at him, he's got good athleticism. He's very smart. I can tell that. So he'll find a way to contribute.
Does he get an extra year of eligibility because he changes sports?
No, just you get 5.
You get 5.
Yeah, period. And if you graduate before that 5, you can leave the school without a penalty.
Talk about your schedule. You guys aren't making it easy on yourselves the first 4 games, are you?
No, we've got our schedule is pretty tough, but there's 2 sides to that. You grow up real fast and you get better for the middle of your season. But, I think we have more athletic ability than we've had since I've been here. So to play the more talented teams, we're probably more athletic ready to do that. We just are going to be young. That's the only thing.
What have you told your guys about playing Baylor in their new stadium? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of excitement for that.
Well, we kind of talk about it as we go. You know, it's an opportunity. You know, you're playing on national TV. That probably more so than at Baylor Stadium. So you get to make you get an opportunity to make a name for yourself and become a household name. And you know, that's fun to have that opportunity.
And how important is it to play in-state schools as well, non-conference, in terms of recruiting and building the program?
Yeah, well, you know, we don't really have any say over that, but I know that the state of Texas would like more in-state teams playing each other, and I think the fans enjoy that too. You know.
Quick question for you, the Bear Cells. Finally going to be able to do that inside the stadium. We've seen what the Boulevard can look like. Think you're going to get more of a fan base in there this year for football?
Well, I don't even know how to comment on that one.
You're not participating in that, so.
No.
Cool.
Thanks, Coach.
We're good.